It's about to go down.
Indubitably, sir. Indubitably.
Okay, welcome to the Indie Nerd Collective podcast. I am your host, Newsbox.
It's your friendly neighborhood arcade stoner checking in live and direct in full effect. Y'all know what it is.
Evening, y'all. Story keeper, Matisse. And we're not as intoxicated off. We are right. No overload this week. No man, no overload.
He's keeping within the circles. And I swear.
Who would we? Matter of fact, I would love to do that. I would love to do that. For this episode, we have a guest star with us this evening. Good friend of mine, recently acquainted with the host and my boy Arcade Stoner. This is my good friend Schmitty, the voice. Schmitty, introduce yourself, my brother.
Hello, my name is Schmitty. I have been acquainted with anime and nerd culture since the young age, so I am very interested to see what these gentlemen and scallywags seem to be doing today. So let's get into it.
All right, and of course we've got our newest member here as well, Mr. Addy.
Let's get it.
So he is looking to become one of our more permanent fixtures in the on the podcast. So y'all, keep an eye out on him for him. You can follow him on his social media handle, which I don't know. All right, I don't know it off the top of my head, so I'm sure he'll share it with us later on during the episode, probably towards the end. So y'all stay tuned for that. But do you guys have anything to start off with before we go into the news? Because we want to loosen things up a little bit here, and we don't want to just jump straight into the meat of things. We didn't take a honey pack today, so we don't gotta.
Juice, I would like you to speak for yourself. I am quite honeyed up.
We are not going to continue this shit.
Schmitty got his honey pack. He's honey packing, so I catch up.
I may have some Jack Daniels.
All of you niggas is villains. All of you niggas is fucking villains, bro. Fuck you niggas, bro. Y'all niggas is villains.
Excuse me. Hey, I am not a villain. I am just an anti-hero. I do what pleases me.
Alright, so here we go. I got something. Why is
All right.
it that every time we run in this store in GTA Online, I might buy some shit, but I still gotta rob Buddy. Like, I need my money back.
Yeah. But I feel like it's never as much as you spend. It's like somehow he puts that money directly into a separate account. Like, you could have paid that man fucking billions of dollars, and why he only got like a few $100,000.
Right.
Greed. That's the biggest thing. That's what it is.
All about $1.
Always about $1. But let's jump right into the anime news now. We do got a couple of what do you call it? Interesting things that have happened the past week. Okay. Looking here, first thing I want to talk about is music, please. All right, here we go. So we have the Solo Leveling Reawakening movie releasing on December 6th in cinemas. It's going to be releasing in India, USA, Brazil, and UK. Oh, fuck, it's not opening in Canada? Well, that's Bushman. But yes, so we have that. There is a Kagurabachi anime confirmed. I'm not too sure when it's going to be released. They don't have a set date yet, but it is being adapted by Cygames Pictures. Let's see. Yeah, by Cygames Pictures in production. So that's the company that's going to be handling it. So basically, if any of you have not heard about Kagurabachi, it's basically a supernatural action revenge tale by Hokazono Takeru about the son of a swordsmith taking on a sinister clan of wizard Yakuza to avenge his late father with the help of his powerful katana sword. So if you are into or just getting into anime, or you like to read it in your off time, just casual, you're not too much of a fanatic, or your reading comprehension isn't anything higher than a grade 8 level, you'll probably really enjoy this particular anime and check out the manga as well. It's I think at 59-60 chapters right now, so those of you who are inclined to enjoy that type of shonen stuff where it's a very simple plot based on revenge, definitely give it a look out. All right, moving on to the next piece of info. We have here Netflix is going to be releasing a Studio Ghibli documentary on Hayao Miyazaki on December 6th. So everyone knows who fucking Hayao Miyazaki is. I don't even need to explain that shit. Spirited Away, Nazca, the Valley of the Hidden Valley of the Wind, or whatever. What's that really nice one that everyone liked? Kiki's Delivery Service. And then finally, of course, one of the most popular, by far, I definitely won't say it is the most, but one of the most, is Howl's Moving Castle.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you are into Hayao Miyazaki's films, definitely take a look at it. You'll learn a lot about this guy and his hard-ass ways of making some of the best anime movies of all time.
And crispest. Like, the animation is very crisp.
It is beautiful. I have not seen a decrease in his anime quality.
Holds up well. Holds up well.
Fucking amazing. Let's see here. So, some more obscure news. We got Crunchyroll reveals. Hold on for the title, right? Hold on to your pants, and Schmitty, hold on to that staff that you got in front of you too. Yeah. Crunchyroll is revealing.
Funny enough, I have one. It's got a skull on the top.
So Crunchyroll is revealing that Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai, the English dub cast, for today. So they've revealed the English dub cast. This is an anime that is being produced by Aniplex. And let's see, we got Stephen Fu, Erica Mendez, Lizzie Freeman, Jenny Yokobori, Christina V, Kaylee Mills, and Risa May for the main characters. I don't know what the fuck this anime is about. It's obviously about some chick in a bunny suit that's older than the main character, maybe. So it's 13 episodes. It premiered in Japan October 2018, so right before COVID fucked us all up. So definitely take a look. The anime is adapting the story up to the 5th novel volume. So if I think there's 7. There's 7 available right now. So if y'all are into that, definitely take a look. You might enjoy it, because who doesn't like fan service and bunny suits? All right. Next, really important, those of you who are ancient anime fans, 28th Detective Conan film is unveiled. The visuals is coming out April 18th. Let's see here. It is called, we'll go with the Japanese name, Mitante Conan Sekigan no Flashback. So basically Detective Conan One-Eyed Flashback. Of course, the visual was made by the original manga creator, Gosho Aoyama. It's basically taking place in the Nagano Prefecture. Let's see here. Someone's got an injured eye. That's what this is going to be about. All right. This
Okay.
Be about this nigga's injured eye. And let's see here. Yeah, so they're hoping to make at least like 21.7 million in the first 3 days. That's what they're looking to make.
God dang.
Based off of their last, their top ranking film. And I think it opened, their top ranking film was Case Closed $1 Million Pentagram, which opened last April, and it ranked at number 1 in its opening weekend, selling 2,274,333 tickets and earned about 21.7 million in the first 3 days. So that's what they're looking to recreate again. And we have One Piece anime episodes to require premium membership on Crunchyroll. So finally, they are, quarantining the anime
Behind
for
a
those who
paywall.
are behind a paywall, which is very good. So that means that other people will actually get a chance to invest themselves in some higher quality anime and not be stuck on this whole One Piece rigmarole scam. All right. And then moving on for the final piece of information, Crunchyroll is. Oh no, I already talked about this one. So that was actually the last one. I ended it off with the best news, and
That's good.
yeah, that is your anime news for the week. We'll definitely have a lot more posts and stories on our social media with some of the news that we didn't go over. So feel free to take a look, check us out, follow, subscribe on YouTube, Twitter, Blue Sky, Instagram, Facebook, I guess, if you find us there. But yeah, that's it for your anime news.
Hey, Juice, I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
I got a question. You started off the news with the Soul Leveling movie, right? And then you said it not being in Canada was bushmeat. I want to know what the fuck is bushmeat, sir. I held that. I held on to that one. For me, that was the beginning. I held on to that shit. I needed that. I need an answer. What the fuck is bushmeat?
It's just meat you get in the bush.
Like literally,
Yeah.
what it means.
Nigga,
Like,
it's not
you-
traditional
you-
shit, nigga. It's not cow.
No,
And-
Jules is a stupid nigga. We know this already, right? Like, I don't know this. I asked a genuine question about a stupid nigga in case it was some shit I didn't know. You feel me?
It's basically all I'm saying is
I
that
think that was
I'm gonna have to go out into the bush, so basically into like the wild or some shit, and
So
grab
there's
myself a meal because it's not
there's-
coming to me.
Okay, so there's more to what bushmeat was, but there was an explanation. See, so I'm not wrong. I asked a legitimate question.
Hey, Matsy, you know how the saying goes,
That's a legitimate
two in the
question.
hand is one in the bush?
Juice just said some super nigga shit again. You feel me? That's what it is. He said some super nigga shit again.
I hate.
Is it? Do you hate me only because I was right though? Like,
I can't even legitimately answer that, bro. I can't even legitimately answer that. I'm being honest with you, bro.
I was patient. I waited for him to get his shit off, and then
You did.
I asked a question, and then there was more to the question than what that word meant. There's more to that. There was get elaborate. That's what I want. I appreciate
got
it.
you. Look,
Actually,
Give him his
I
answer.
do
Give him his
have
answer.
a question about the news though, Juice.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know of any update with the merger between Crunchyroll and Funimation?
That should be pretty much still happening in a very slow process.
Yeah,
It's
because that's
definitely not
been
done
in the
yet.
works for so long.
Like I know that what do you call it? No one has Funimation accounts anymore. If you do, that's really weird.
Red
You
flag.
shouldn't you shouldn't have a Funimation account as of April 2nd. Like the website was closed. Other than that, everything has been merged, and then I'm assuming they're not going to do anything more until they finalize this Kadokawa deal.
Okay.
That's what I'm assuming because they haven't
more than likely.
because they haven't said anything else about what else they're doing with the merger. They just said, "Hey, we're moving the two streaming services together." And then you haven't heard jack shit until they came back and said, "Hey, yeah, we're also going to purchase Kadokawa."
Okay.
So
yeah.
But moving on to our gaming news, Mr. Arcade Stoner, if you can do us the honors.
Well, you already know, man. It's your friendly neighborhood arcade store checking it live and direct and full effect. Y'all know what it is. It's time for your weekly gaming news. So this week, honestly, Baldur's Gate 3 overshadowed everything else. Like, I'm just gonna keep it fucking real with you. Baldur's Gate 3 is getting a huge fucking patch. And also the PS5 version is getting a huge patch as well, but it's gonna handle more of, I would say, cost of living. Not cost of living. Fuck.
Cost of living.
Fucking cost of living. I can't even think of the fucking word now because of that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quality of life changes.
They're getting more quality of life shit. However, the main things with this huge ass fucking patch is, first of all, fucking crossplay. So y'all should know what the fuck that means by now. Yeah, pretty much that. some of all of that. You're getting 12 new subclasses.
Damn.
It's handling fucking some stability issues that they've been seeing a lot. I mean, it's a nice soft patch. Please be ready for it.
This is the type of patch that you want to see, not COD patches where it's 100 gigs of what the fuck is
Oh
this?
my goodness. And I'm a victim.
Not
to it.
wrong.
Hey,
Not
maybe
wrong.
it'll be the time to actually play Baldur's Gate 3 because I bought it when it came out, but still have not gone through the story even once. I got up to getting. You said how?
Mm-hmm.
So all
Choice
sorry, go on.
paralysis. Choice paralysis.
All I know is that all the Baldur's Gate degenerates are now going to be able to play together and find some way to screw over Astarion all over again. If you play Baldur's Gate, you're a degenerate and a funny pig. That's all I got to say.
What? That's crazy. Why do you feel that way? That's crazy.
If you know, you know.
That's true, but that's not the case. Why do you?
I
feel
can't
that?
even argue with him. Do you know how many people willingly chose to have sex with the bear? Do you know? Do you
That's an option.
that is an option,
It's a
and I'm going to
choice you
stop
have to
there.
make.
I'm going to stop there because I
Okay,
don't want to say
okay.
anything that's gonna. I'm not worried about ruining it, but I just don't want to, go
You
off
can
on a
even-
tangent and accidentally say something that isn't too kosher.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
just put it this way: Baldur's Gate fans are furries. That's all we're gonna. That's where we're gonna.
85% are furries. 85% are furries.
Yeah. You play
Or
Baldur's
furry
Gate.
adjacent. It's either you're furry adjacent or you will fuck aliens. So
Right, you're a
Yo,
degenerate
what
if you play Baldur's Gate.
I'm not agreeing with that, but I'm saying.
All right, so going back onto topic, was there anything, any other gaming news that was coming out besides the giant Baldur's Gate patch?
Shit, GTA fucking 5. I mean, GTA 6. You're getting a trailer soon. I told you motherfuckers a while ago, just wait on it, bro. Just fucking wait on it. Like, y'all, just wait on it, bro. GTA is coming soon. It's coming soon. It's on track. I don't know, because I ain't get a dev kit yet, but I'm just saying, when I get that dev kit, I'm still not telling you fuckers.
Hey, if it's anything like the next of the Elden Ring series, it's gonna be like, hey, you can now play Elden Ring on your toaster.
Oh, it's definitely gonna be some shit like that. Honestly, I'm expecting for them to launch, just tell us, oh yeah, PSV is getting its own VR version of it. So fuck you,
Damn.
niggas. Yeah, that's literally what I'm waiting for.
We're waiting for the VR gear before we release GTA 6.
we have
So-
all the VR gear though. We have the headset. We have the flying.
I'm
set.
calling deep. I'm talking about deep dive. Like full,
you mean like you just go?
yes,
Right.
like deep dive.
I wonder how
mean
many people are
Ready
gonna
Player
It's
try.
basically like some Johnny Quest, Sword Art Online kind of type of shit.
Yes.
That's what we
Uh,
talking.
Actually, there are two people that have currently had the implants. There are two people that actually have the implants. From our Lord and Savior Tesla man.
Are you talking about that one quadriplegic guy?
Yes.
Who uses the yeah? He's saying that there's some small issues with it, but nothing that people were overly concerned about in the beginning.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm worried about. The only thing I'm worried about is I don't know if you are aware of this or you heard about it before, Smitty, but there was that other tech company that did implants for blind people,
Yes.
and they allowed them to see, and then they just disappeared and said, "Hey, we're going to work on new tech, so no more updates for you."
Yeah, basically, how that tech worked, to my understanding, it had two metal plates between the separate hemispheres, the left and the right hemisphere, and it would use data from glasses and shoot photons into the brain to stimulate it, equaling sight. And it wouldn't give them literal sight, it would give them when you look at a light bulb for too long and you blink and you see that little blue or green image?
Yeah, the image, the sunspots or whatever they call it.
Yes, the blind people would see those sunspots. and I saw a documentary about one of the companies that was doing that, and they saw boats. They went to a beach and they saw the giant sail from a sailboat. And I'm like, that's pretty cool.
That's cool.
And
Mhm.
where is my deep dive gear?
Yeah, imagine getting stuck in a deep dive.
I've thought about it. If somebody doesn't
Depending
get
on
you
what
out,
game you're stuck in, that's the scary part. That's the scary part.
I believe the scary part is if let's say you live alone by yourself. After 3 days, you're gone.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mhm.
the scary part for me. Because the authorities aren't going to give a hoot, and in order for them to get the information they're going to need, they're going to have to in order to save people, because let's say news gets out that you're stuck in the deep dive.
They have to track your vital signs.
They have to track your vital signs, but in order to get to you, they have to go through the company itself to see who is currently logged onto the game. Then they have to dispatch people out to those said locations to get you out or to monitor you. And then each one of those people has to have a food line, a respirator, everything to keep you alive. Kind of like if you were not brain dead, but quadriplegic.
Mm-hmm.
They have to completely subsidize your entire body's functions if you get stuck. Because after 3 days, you're gone. No food, no water, you're done. Anyway, terrible.
No. I mean, I've never thought about it like that, but no, you're right. Like in
a real sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can you imagine though? Because technically we're already deep diving as humans.
Yeah, to an extent.
To an extent, yes, because we can't escape this one. Now imagine they do get it successful, but someone deep dives in a deep dive.
So kind of like a Sims, somebody's playing Sims and their Sims is on the computer playing Sims. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now I wonder, would that be too much for the human mind to handle? Would you just instantly die?
I'm not sure. Okay,
instantly die, but you definitely die.
So it depends on the computing processing power of the current rig you're using. I would think that the gaming, or the quote-unquote game, I'm using gaming usually, the creators of the deep dive system would only be let you allocate so much to third parties. Of course, that's gonna get ripped apart by hackers and people who can read around the code, and that's how you get dark divers. But you get to a point where if you dive into a dive into a dive into a dive, you're getting into the conspiracy theory of you're getting into the conspiracy theory of are we in a current simulation? You get into this, get into the simulationception, and you could also run that back even to sorry, this may put people in a bit of a panic state, but you could possibly just be a floating brain in space and your neurons are firing in such a way that your reality isn't your reality. Mm-hmm. It is just a figment of another way to put it is the infinite monkeys writing Shakespeare. You are just a floating matter in space, creating the imagery that is reality.
And
but
the
then
perception of time is really insignificant because it's just that one moment. You're living in that one moment forever.
But the one thing that kind of makes me think is there is I've seen clips of it on TikTok and YouTube of an quote unquote afterlife where you download your consciousness and you go into a retirement. And there's this one gentleman who just started to get into that, and he downloads his consciousness into a computer, and basically it's an old person's home, and they can put in like millions of people into the server.
That's crazy.
Yes. So yeah, it just to think about it like that, you could think of the deep dive either pulling your consciousness, or if it's what I hope it is, it just intercepts the neurons. Because if it completely traces your consciousness and basically has the ability to download your entire thought process, you no longer own your body.
Yeah, that's stuff of nightmares. But we're gonna have to deep dive, actually pull our deep dive back to reality here.
Yeah.
Because that was a hella interesting topic, and it is one that we should actually revisit on a later episode. But we do got to move on to one of our favorite questions. What the fuck am I doing? One of our favorite segments of the podcast. Mr. Arcade Stoner, if you may do us the honors.
Man, y'all already know we do this shit every week. As always, I bring to you the question of the week. This week's question is brought to you by the Hat and Clogs Shop. Make sure you get all your tools with us. Nothing is defective, 25% sale, today and today only. This week's question is, what do you feel like is the best tool? And I use the word tool loosely. Have fun with it. Matisse.
Yo.
You already know what type of time I'm on, big dog.
We were out. I was spitting with my boy Schmitty. We were talking about this. That it was a really heavy soul. Like we thought it wasn't gonna be as loaded as it was until we like started and shit. But out of the ones that like we were really discussing, that suit that they wear in Kaiju number 8, fire.
Okay.
That being able to unlock the latent potential of the wearer, just like help them out in their fights and shit like that. Like it's not a weapon, but it's literally one of their most necessary tools in order to go out there and fight kaiju and shit. So I thought that was actually like when you break down the concept of the suit, like that's fire. Like it can produce a little bubble to protect you, give some of your allies in the area some chance to come by and come save you. Like I thought that was pretty unique. Like
for sure.
I don't know what my man Smitty's gonna say, so I don't want to take the other one.
No, keep going. I got plenty.
Honorable mention: Ninja Scrolls from Naruto.
Okay.
Them shit was heavy. Like them shit, like teleportation, fire, explosion, whatever you needed, it did what you needed it to do. How to make it work, and that look again, some bangers.
Nah, fuck with that. All right, Schmitty, it's on you, big dog.
All right. So, depending on the level of or the broadness of the word tool, I originally went to non-combat items that help, and I brought up it brought to mind non-combat items that shape the story, and the first thing that came to mind was the Death Note. It is a non-combat tool used by the Shinigami to pull souls and end lives. Another one would be in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, the Philosopher's Stone. It is used to amplify the alchemical process. You were able to subsidize any material that you needed. And
now, which one are we talking about? Are we talking the false stone or the actual true one at the end?
The true one at the end. Even though it's spoilers, even though its means to create a Philosopher's Stone are terrible for most people. I don't know, it seemed pretty good for me. But you were able to basically have quote unquote infinite power. It was a seemingly endless battery.
Yeah, it definitely pushed out a lot of energy.
Nah, I fuck with that. I was curious to see how you was gonna go with the Philosopher's Stone, but you definitely took it in a way that I didn't expect you to.
The one that I had in question was also from Full Metal Alchemist, the Door of Truth itself. It is the only way. It is the only way you can use alchemy. It is the only way you can use alchemy. So it is not alchemy itself, but basically the knowledge to do it. And
I like that.
And without spoiling anything else, because Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhoods is one of the OGs that I would always recommend to newer individuals watching anime. Because the plot is clean, quick, and powerful. But the door itself is, I would consider a tool along the lines of a book. It is not necessarily a physical thing, but it is a concept that lets you craft in the world of alchemy. And I will pass on. I have other things, but I will pass on.
I got you. Addy. I know this shit ain't took Addy out again. All right, there we go.
No, I'm here. I was just trying to give everyone the time to speak. I am a procrastinator. I always feel like I need more time to do more stuff. Study, workout, game, hang out with my friends, do shit like this. And because this item comes from my OG anime Dragon Ball Z, the Hyperbolic Time Chamber.
Yeah, buddy.
If I had access to the Hyperbolic Time Chamber, I will become it's a crutch because I should be able to manage my time. But because for someone like me, who procrastinates a lot, if I had access to the Hyperbolic Time Chamber, I will become the best version of myself that I can be, because it's like 5 minutes in the real world is like 1 year. It's like 1 year in the chamber. I can pick I can say I want to work out 5 minutes in the real world, 1 year, boom, I'm ripped. I want to become better at my comedy, 1 year writing, boom, I'm Dave Chappelle. I want to learn more about finances, boom, I am what's that old? I basically become some old rich white. I become Warren Buffett. So
yeah, there you go.
Hyperbolic Time Chamber. I'm the best version of myself.
Now, I have to ask you a question.
Go for it.
So, Dragon Ball Hyperbolic Time Chamber or Dragon Ball Z Hyperbolic Time Chamber?
Doesn't matter. As long as I get the time. As long as I get the time, it doesn't matter for me.
If I remember correctly, in Dragon Ball, it was a barren wasteland with crazy weather. And in Dragon Ball Z, they toned it back to just be a room.
The room, yeah.
If it's a chamber, if it's a desert, I'll become a fucking savage. I'll become as... Either way, there's a benefit.
There is benefits, yes.
The main thing is having all the time to become a better version of myself. Mm-hmm. That is it. The honorable mentions I have is, I can't remember if it was the keys or if it was a suit, but in... because she reminded me of a lot of Iron Man. In Fairy Tail, I believe it's Ezra that has all their quips. I want all their quips. A different armor for a different situation. Best version of myself. I'll be Iron Man. Thank you. That's all. Peace.
Urza was my bitch. I love that. But wasn't that her magic though? Her magic power was with the quick magic.
Yeah, it was equip magic. She basically had an infinite storage.
which
she
was your bro. Which fire, loved it.
Battle Barbie,
You-
man. She was a battle Barbie.
But bro, she was out here. She had nothing but loved her. Loved her.
Nothing but what you dipped out there.
I said had nothing but smoke for everybody.
Juice. I heard the same thing.
And she
Cut out.
reminded me, and now that I can think about it, she reminded me of Dracula because she's dead as hell.
There you go. Now, Juice, I want to see which way you gonna go with this one.
All right. So like, we got the Dragon Balls. They're great. All right. We mentioned the Death Note. That was good shit. Hyperbolic Time Chamber, great shit as well. Honestly, I'm gonna break the rules a little bit here. But it's not necessarily used as a weapon because they don't go around killing anyone with it. It's the arrow from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, the one that gives you.
Okay,
stand.
so yeah, it's not a weapon. It is a tool to create stands.
To create stands, so it's either you're worthy to have a stand, or you get some fucked up stand and
It kills you.
become a main character, or at least a side character, a minor major character. But I feel like that's a really important tool, because that's literally bringing out the supernatural abilities of anyone who is capable of wielding them. And it's either you get it or you die. And so it's either you get ultimate power or you face death. So which one would you choose? Would you go for it? I would definitely go for it. If I die, I die. Who gives a
Oh,
fuck?
that's blue pill, red pill mentality right there.
Because the thing is, right? Like, it's not like a lot of people choose to be hit by the arrow. It's what happens. And I guess during those seconds, where you're finding out whether you have a stand or not, it's all dependent on you.
Your will.
Your willpower and whatnot. Because I'm definitely assuming I'm assuming that a lot of the people who get the stands had strong willpower or strong either desires or something that was that manifested that ability. Whereas those that died, they were just kind of weak-willed chill. So,
Killer Queen is still one of my favorite stands.
So basically, are you him if you get hit by the arrow?
exactly.
Or are you a bitch?
Exactly. That's one. And
She
then
said natural selection.
absolutely. And then the other one that I do have to give a shout out to is what do you call it? Kenpachi's eye patch.
Okay.
Yep.
Like, can you
That's
imagine? It's just saving your power. Like, let's say for humans, it's just saving your energy, right? Like your stamina gets stored in there, so you're only using like half your stamina or 25%.
Oh
of your
yeah, okay. I forgot his eye patch did that.
stamina. Then when you take that shit off, it all comes back. Can you imagine having like 30 years of stamina?
Strokes I
all
will
at
give my
once.
girl. The back shots I will give my girl. Infinite back shots.
Hey, here's the problem though. If you're talking, that's also like storing his strength. One back shot and your girl becomes an accordion.
Get her one too. It's
You
problem
gotta
solved.
reinforce.
You know what?
You gotta reinforce it real quick.
That sounds very. I completely forgot it sounded like it did that, but it almost sounds like the 100 healing seal. From Naruto. I forgot it did that.
But it is a limiter. It is a limiter.
Show who catches all this work.
What else we got on the tools?
Shit.
We got Arcade Stoner.
So I'm gonna give you 3, but it's really one solid one and 2 honorable mentions.
Okay.
The first one is, which y'all should already fucking know by now. Make giant robots great again, bro. I want a fucking Gundam.
Isn't that a weapon? I would
That's a
consider.
weapon. No, it's
I
not.
would consider
No, it's
that a
not.
weapon.
How is it not a weapon? They were
How is it
installed.
not a weapon? How is it not a weapon?
Mm-hmm.
Because remember, at its base form, all a Gundam is a force equalizer.
Isn't
When
a
you break
blade
it-
a force equalizer?
That's to assume that the Gundam is armed. I never said the Gundam had to be armed.
Oh,
Exactly.
so you just want
Most of them are always armed.
you just want to
No. The fighters were armed, but you see a
Thank
lot
you.
of Gundams that were just transportation Gundams or shipping Gundams or shit like that.
Oh, okay. So, like, basically power suits in general,
Yes.
but Gundam specific. Okay.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. I fuck with that. Okay.
No,
Is-
I mean like it's in its purest form, in its purest sense of the word. All a Gundam is a mobile suit. That's all it is.
Mhm.
It doesn't become an official Gundam until you equip it with weaponry. And
Because
remember, I said
yeah.
any tool. I mean, you know,
I hate
what I'm
that
saying?
slippery.
Like,
I hate that slippery slope that you slid just now.
Hey,
Yeah,
you know what?
even
Hey,
that
hey,
slippery,
my
even that-
my favorite tool is Matisse. My favorite tool is Matisse.
Hey, mwah.
Shit, but my honorable mentions, and I'm shocked nobody said this, but I know why nobody said this. Of course, you got to name fucking Excalibur. Excalibur on all its 1,000 fucking rules.
Hold on. Which Excalibur?
You fool!
You fool!
Oh, tiny Excalibur. Like a
Soul Eater Excalibur, yeah.
Okay, so-
Okay, guys. Sorry to distract you. You talk about people being disappointed. I just realized nobody said the Dragon Balls.
I did mention those.
No,
No,
he did.
yeah,
mention
Dragon
it.
Balls
shit.
were mentioned. Dragon Balls
shit.
were mentioned. Yeah.
Ignore me.
Uh,
Ignore me. I'm a fool.
Fool, you approach me?
Now get me wrong, fucking Excalibur all day long, bro. Fuck it. Honorable mention to him. Also honorable mention to Ryo Oki. Because
Ryo
Ryo
Oki, yeah, there we go.
Technically a pet, but when she transformed into a ship, she was a tool.
Mm-hmm. And then
I
fucking
missed that. Who did you say?
Tommy merged with her Ryo Oki.
Ryo Oki.
Sorry
Tenchi
to take you
Muyo.
guys back. What you guys say? I missed that. Who?
Oh, Tenchi Muyo. So basically, Ryo Oki is a little cabbit, like a rabbit cat thing that eats carrots, and if you press the jewel on its head or request for it to, it turns into a giant spaceship.
Okay, that definitely. I've never watched or read that. I don't know what it's from.
Oh, I need you to
Muyo.
go watch Tenchi
Mhm.
Muyo.
Yo,
need you
that
to go
is
watch-
classic
Matter
shit.
of fact, start with Tenchi Muyo, then Tenchi in Tokyo, and then finally clean it out with a little bit of Tenchi in space. That's all you need.
What about Tenchi Universe though?
Oh my god.
You should watch
Oh-
Tenchi Universe.
oh
after
my
the original
God.
Tenchi.
Oh my god. No, I watched that so long ago. Holy shit. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
The moment you look at the characters, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
The moment I
the
looked
same
at the
thing.
characters, I'm like, I don't remember this. Oh wait, no, that's exactly what I watched. Yep.
So understand,
Yo,
Shreddy, I'm gonna
they
give you the
unlock the
most
memory.
obscure shit that you probably have not watched in years
Mm-hmm.
with my answers. My answers are always some off the wall shit, but I can always rationalize it to you.
Okay, the portal gun. I would love to, but that's a video game tool.
No. It's still technically a tool.
Okay, fuck portal gun. Any form of fast travel, teleportation, anything like that. Shit. Let's see. Then no, that is a non-anime book. Cause I would have been hyper nerd and said the time turner from fucking Hogwarts, and just exist in multiple instances of the same reality.
Oh,
So-
that'd be so fucked up.
Yeah, the only
Wow,
problem
I
is
can
you are not allowed to
see
interact.
that.
You are not allowed to interact with yourself, or else you will rip a hole in space-time fabric.
Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I fuck with you with that, but I'm gonna have to counter you with
Yeah.
Jules Verne's fucking time machine.
That's what I'm saying. Like time machines or the TARDIS.
Hold up, we all fucking
TARDIS.
tripping. No.
TARDIS would be good.
But the TARDIS,
We all
the
tripping.
Doctor considers the TARDIS a weapon. The Doctor
see.
considers the TARDIS a weapon.
I got you, but we all tripping
Yeah.
because we didn't name the fucking DeLorean. If we was gonna name any time machine, we should have named the fucking DeLorean.
The
No, that's
upgraded
definitely,
DeLorean.
that's definitely a weapon.
Wait,
That's definitely a weapon.
wait, hold on.
Yeah,
hold on,
that's
hold
a
on.
nuclear.
If-
That is a
do you
nuclear
have-
card.
In this economy, do you have the money to pay for the gas or the uranium on stuff?
Oh,
is
yeah,
a
no.
disaster waiting to happen.
You only need the uranium for the first trip. Then you go into the future and you get the carbon one, where he starts throwing garbage into the chutes. And
you just made it way too complicated. I'm out with the DeLorean. That's I want to see.
I got you.
I just want
bro.
to pump my gas in this economy. Nah, man.
Nah. I fuck with you with that, and then like I guess just to move it on because I know the manager gonna start barking in my fucking ear in like 2 seconds. The fucking Mark V. If we was gonna name any classic card / tool from any fucking anime, manga, whatever, the fucking Mark V, bro.
Speed Racer.
Speed
Go
Racer.
Speed Racer.
Speed.
What?
Mhm.
That's all. That's all.
Yeah. Confu-
I've turned over a new leaf, and I'm not gonna say what I want to say, but you know what I want to say.
Oh, were you gonna wait?
Yeah,
Hold on.
so-
Were you gonna say? You
I
I
like
know.
him. I like him.
But we do got a little bit of time here. Mr. Storykeeper, do you have any recommendations this week? Because I know that we didn't get to do that yet.
Recommendations? Not really, but we had manga news today. Wasn't manga news, more of a spotlight on African American and the anime industry in general. Some artists, some of them who have been just big collaborators as far as anime, things of that nature. Actually allow me to go through the little list I have of people I got here. We'll start on with LaShawn Thomas, a Bronx native. He's a producer, director, writer, comic book artist, animator, storyboard artist, and character designer. His recent notable projects include the TV series Black Dynamite, Adult Swim, The Legend of Korra for Nickelodeon, Aaron McGruder's The Boondocks for Sony Pictures Television, Children of the Ether on Crunchyroll, and the Netflix original series Cannon Busters and Yasuke. The gentleman has done great work. We've been a fan. I was a fan of every one of those on that list right there. Another gentleman up on the docket we got here, native from the DMV area. Shout out to my man Arcade Stoner. Feel me? This gentleman goes by the name of Anthony Robertson, aka Anime Bay. He hails from the DC, Maryland, Virginia area. Anime Bay, like I'm cutting out. Sorry about that. Anthony Robertson hails from the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, most commonly known as the DMV. Anime Bay, like most African American millennials, was first socialized to the anime through the big three of manga and anime, as shown on the United States platforms of Toonami and their Saturday night lineups, and YouTube via AMVs, animated music videos, to 2000s pop rock classics. Shout out to Linkin Park and Fall Out. If you know, you know.
Classic
Akai-
Linkin Park.
Classic Linkin Park. Now let's be real, the vintage.
Let's be even more real. Just shout out to Chester. Just a shout out to Chester and rest in peace. And fuck
Rest
you,
in
Mike,
peace.
for what you're doing.
Rest in peace, man.
Anime Bay is the has been doing the art for the story called Akai. It's a story about a boy that was born on a leap year. Most must embark on a supernatural journey, cursed to him. Akai is a young child with the high hopes, bound in society, undiscovered powers, raised by grandma in the Jeks, as a urban kid, as a project. Helps him develop a strong will. He will one day begin a trial in Heaven's Gate. The journey is a troubled one. The Black Orlov chain opens unparalleled events. Will Akai reach Will Akai reach his ultimate goal, or will Akai bend fate? This is a story that's available on Amazon. You can find the story there. If you do a little research, you can definitely pick that up. The artwork is absolutely amazing. I glanced over it. Take a deeper dive in that one as well. Next one, we have this gentleman by the name of Blake Shower, young man who, at a very, very young age, was already illustrating for a global publication, and he's just a kid from Birmingham, Alabama, just a kid like everybody, like another kid in the neighborhood. You understand? He found solace in the safety in Japanese comics. You know it. Shower sketches his own manga series. Daniel Williams. The name of his manga is Four Strikes. It's published through Saturday AM, which is I can get into that right now. The world's most diverse manga anthology. The series features a black male demon slaying, but its creation is part of Shower's own heroic story arc. A black man wanting to increase black representation in the manga industry, while also obliterating the black monoliths that exist in the genre now. Shower said kids can tell when people who like them are missing from the narrative, and he wants to try to include them and make them want to read more. Showers gets his early start in 2018, working as an illustrator, which features kid-friendly manga published bi-weekly. Meanwhile, Saturday PM is described as the company's Adult Swim version and comes every 3 months. Both are available through the Saturday AM's app, which can also be downloaded on the app. You can grab it there and you can follow along with the stories that he's been putting out. So let me catch up.
All right, no, you definitely gave us a lot though. We want to save a few more. We want to save a few more.
I can save it for next week. I got you, definitely.
Because then
I just want to finish his real quick. Essentially, due to its gory images and adult, Four Strikes is published on the Saturday PM side of the brand, but Showers kept the kids in mind, creating images as comic called the Tortuga Force Pop. Nah, we good. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, y'all hear that? So we've given you a decent amount. We emptied the coffers almost. Now this poor man, our poor story keeper, is gonna have to do more work the following week.
I'm gonna get y'all more.
To get y'all some chin scratchers there. But what was I gonna say? I was gonna say some dumb shit. Anyways, do we have a story though? That's what I. Yes, excellent. Because I know people are salivating about the story, want to hear whether they're an asshole or not, or just anything. Having to see with people's bad decisions or.
This one got me with mixed feelings, so I think this one's gonna be a little good because it gave me mixed feelings. I'm not gonna lie to you. And this one's good because it's Thanksgiving related.
Ooh, okay.
My aunt hosted Thanksgiving this year at her fairly. She was really eager this year to have her husband and her kids because they haven't seen each other in a while. She was insistent that we all stay at her house so we could spend more time with each other. Before I agreed to go, I confirmed with her that I would be able to sleep in the bed in the room with the door that closes. I'm okay with sharing a bed or a room, but I need an actual bed or a room. I'm the only one of my siblings or cousins or childless, child-free. Because of this, historically, I have been regulated living room, couch, or floor during holidays. It has always sucked. I'm overweight, so I wake up with back pain. I have had air mattresses. I can't fall asleep until the younger adult a.m. and I get woken up at 6 a.m. by someone making coffee. People keep on moving my luggage. I get a couple of hours of bad sleep and wake up in pain. I've pledged to myself that if I wasn't able to get a real bed in there, that I would get a hotel room. Thanksgiving week arrives and I'm pleasantly surprised and a queen bed for myself. All of the adults had beds they shared with their SO, significant other, and it was great for the first night. But the day before Thanksgiving, my cousin arrives with his girlfriend, who is 6 months pregnant, as a surprise. He had originally told my aunt he wasn't going to be able to make work, but he just wanted to surprise her. But now there isn't enough beds for everyone. My mother said I should give up my bed to the couple and sleep on the air mattress in the den, but my aunt insisted I stay in my room. My cousin ended up on the couch and his girlfriend. My mother is now lecturing me about being a bad guest. She thinks I should have insisted that my cousin and his girlfriend take the bed, especially because she is pregnant. Am I the asshole? And there's a small edit at the end, which is to answer the question of why my mother couldn't give up her bed and sleep on the couch. She was sharing her bed with and they're in their late 60s.
She was sharing her bed with who?
Her father, his father, her husband.
Okay. Yeah. So basically, we got someone overweight, doesn't like sleeping on the couch, bad back, the air mattress always deflates. They basically got a chance to get their own room, and then cousin comes with their girlfriend, says, "Oh, we're able to make it surprise," even though they said they weren't going to be able to make it. Auntie says, "Nah, fat ass, stay in the room," and then mom's like, "Nah, fat ass, you gotta move," right? So basically, I would say they're not the asshole. It has nothing to do with their weight. They should probably, like, if they're not already doing steps to lose it. If it's a medical thing, sucks for you. Hopefully that gets fixed. But if they know that this is a normal issue and whatever, maybe they should plan to not be sleeping there unless it's a long distance, which then I totally understand. In the other case, they're not the asshole though, because the aunt did promise them the room, and she's keeping that promise. Because Buddy, okay, yeah, it's nice, that you surprised your aunt or whatever, but there's certain times when those surprises aren't necessarily the best idea, especially if it's an event where there's going to be a lot of people there, and people are going to be sleeping there.
Indeed.
Like the arrangements are probably already made, so you can't just expect anyone to get up and accommodate for you.
I agree with Juice.
Why the fuck they just didn't book their own hotel room to begin with?
Look,
especially
again,
since they weren't originally going to join.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I said this gave me mixed feelings. Because part of me is like, what was in the right? He was offered the room. He kept the room. Sucks to suck. Like, sorry you can't, you surprised. Suck to suck. But then it's also part of me is just like, shorty, like, it was supposed to be a nice surprise. And if you already had it in your mind that you're willing to sleep on the air mattress and you knew that you can get yourself a hotel room, why not just get them the room and go to a hotel for the night and come back the next day? You don't even have to bring your luggage. You can leave the.
Now the question is, what was the cousin complaining, or is it just the mom that's complaining?
It was the mom. It was from the was insisting that he leave the room.
Oh, okay. So it was an outside's perspective.
Yeah. Yep.
So,
it was somebody who doesn't own the house. You don't own the house. You don't make the rules here. And she was just like, man, like you should let the couple get the queen size.
The stereotypical quote unquote Karen, where it's like, hey, I may not be the person who owns the house, who made the sleeping arrangements, or gave all of the food, but I would like to have some kind of power. Yeah, no. If it's just a family like quarrel between a mom and a son at that point, that's understandable. If the couple who came had asked, what would you have done? Like, oh, hey, cousin, I know this was last second and the sleeping arrangements have all been made. Do you think that I could take the bed because I'm pregnant?
Yeah, give me half from my hotel room.
Yeah, perfect.
Fair
Done.
Fair to me. It's fair to me right there. If you came to me and asked me, give me half of my, and I'll take the tab there right now. Y'all got the. but y'all got to give me something for this because y'all inconvenient.
Exactly. If
And I
I'm
get it.
being
I love you.
inconvenient,
Congratulations.
exactly. If I'm being inconvenient, I'm taxing everybody that I can because it
That's
ain't my
a
fault
fact.
that it ain't my fault your pull-out game was weak and you're bringing this unwanted child into the world.
Damn.
Yo, Addy.
They're not even married. He's with a girlfriend. We're not even married. The relationship ain't that serious.
Oh,
He's
Addy
not
is
saying
savage,
nothing wrong, bro. The nigga
He's
didn't say
not,
nothing
bro.
wrong.
But it's like
He
the
not,
core.
bro. I don't have an argument. I don't have an argument.
You said no chip.
He not wrong, bro. I don't got an argument for this situation. It is what it is.
And like I said, that's why I was a little trying to be a better person. You feel me? Trying. Somebody definitely would have got that. Somebody would have got that.
Normalize things getting worse.
Why? That's how the world burns, my guy.
No, that's how you prepare.
Hey,
to make
have
sure
you
the world
have you
doesn't.
felt how cold it is outside? Let the world burn.
Bro,
That's
check this
crazy.
out. Check this out. January 1st, 2nd, and 3rd of 2025. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. WTF.
Yep.
That's all I'm gonna say. Do with that
The
as you will.
weather's supposed to get it's supposed to get really bad. Really bad. I'm not ready for it.
You're gonna have
No,
tropical
it-
weather. You'll be fine.
No.
Y'all New York.
Oh yeah.
This.
The emissions in the air will help.
I love the taste of smog in the morning.
You feel me? Like,
Listen, when I lived in Puerto Rico, that was one of the worst. Like in the city. When you're outside the city and whatever, it's fine. The air was pretty nice, especially in the mountains. But when I was in San Juan, old San Juan especially, that's the smell of like petrol and like fucking gasoline and diesel.
All
It's
there.
so heavy because there's so many cars on that tiny ass island. And it's even worse in like if you go to Toronto or any of the bigger cities here. It's fucking just nasty. I can't imagine like some of the industrial more industrial cities in developing countries, like because I know India has a really bad smog problem. So does China in certain parts, but to the point where like they have to wear masks or whatever, like filtration masks. So that shit ain't nice.
It's not. Yeah, it's not, bro. When quality of the good, bro, where like you are forced to constantly have to cover up, bro, or have some sort of breathing apparatus to cleanse. Nah, bro, that's crazy. It's crazy.
But
Like,
we are reaching the end of the podcast. Anything y'all want to add before we close it off?
wash your face.
And yeah,
And your ass.
Smoke detector. You already
Change.
know.
That's it. Wash your
That's
face.
it.
Take care of yourself. Read a book.
Some of that. Change your batteries.
yeah. Oh, and hit the fucking gym. You lazy.
Do some stretch, dude. Get stretch. Get limber. We getting
Hey,
old.
and if you aren't eating correctly, get some vitamins.
Yeah. That's even more important.
Snack real quick. Real.
You're not wrong, B. Take care of yourself.
That's right. So we'll come back next week with some wellness tips again. I know you guys have been missing them the past couple weeks, but we have some great new tips for you to enjoy. But that's it for tonight's episode. Don't forget to follow us on our socials: Twitter, Blue Sky, Instagram, Facebook. What is some of the other ones? I don't even know. I think that's it. And Addy, do you have a user that the folks can follow you on?
Ooh, my Instagram, I'm barely on it, but it is Mr_ADT. Mr_ADT. No, that's my Twitter. But I'm gonna have to redo my Instagram because I ain't saying my full government name because my insert my full government name, but I'm going to work on that and get y'all some stuff to follow me on next week.
All right, you heard him, and you know he really likes the furry girls. So any of y'all into that shit, with, you know, you can DM him on Twitter and show him your furry titties.
Hey, and
Jesus.
hey, Juice, I want you to know, if they have enough money to throw at a multi-$1,000 furry suit, what kind of money are they gonna spend on you?
Ooh,
Probably nothing because they're cheap.
that's
What are
crazy.
you talking about? Furry suits are extremely expensive.
Yeah, that's the
Work
only
is
thing they're
wild
spending the
right
money
now,
on.
bro.
They ain't gonna spend anything on you unless you get a suit yourself.
She
No,
ain't
I'm a
treated you.
hey, I'm a scaly, and with that, everybody, I'm
Oh,
calling.
Thanks for listening to the Indie Nerd Collective podcast. Y'all have a good night.
Yeah, I know a peace, love, anime.
Already.
Love y'all guys. Peace.
Go touch 'em.